2005. 13 years old? Far Cry Instincts is 13 years old? It's not even the first one. How old is this franchise?
You're old. Groaning like a geezer. Feel yourself a-crackling like an old has-been. Look at yourself, old man. You've got multiple chins 'cause you're old.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ryan with Reviews in the West. Got a review for you, and it's a Far Cry 5. Oh yeah.
It's a giant weasel! Stupid fucking Wolverines!
Guys, for as hilarious as Far Cry 5 is, this may be the best Far Cry in the entire franchise. While retaining the classic formula, it finally feels like it's broken the mold of being just another Far Cry 3.5, promoting wonderful mechanics, fluid gameplay, organic world building, and an excellent cast of characters. This game showboats some of the best production you're gonna find right now. Guys, the gunplay and combat in Far Cry 5 is so extremely pleasurable to use. There's new mechanics, new guns, tons of ways to customize your guns. Guys, as a real-life gun nut, the weapons in this game feel fantastic. They feel realistic. They have good kick. The reload animations are great. The pistols feel incredible. I'm constantly switching to my pistol. Most games don't get the pistols right, but this one nails it. That's not to say the rifles feel bad in any way. The rifles feel excellent too. All the guns feel really, really good. Especially a shotgun, which most games don't get that nice low end in the bass tone when you fire a shotgun. This game nails that. The full auto feels vicious, the single fire feels accurate, the pistols feel aggressive, and the shotguns feel big and booming. Now, as violent and aggressive as the game is, it knows how to pace it out if you go looking for it. You can go fishing, and it's one of the most calming experiences I've had. My friend and I were doing this for hours just because it was so enjoyable. The mechanics were so well done. I even kept going on hikes. I didn't even feel like doing the combat. I was like, I'm not going to go on any missions right now. I'm just going to go walk around and look at stuff. Hiking is just as good as it is in real life. The only thing you don't get is the smell and the wind blowing through your hair. It's wonderful. The game's atmosphere is phenomenal.
Nothing like that crisp air.
However, that's not to say that the game isn't full of high-octane, action-packed moments.
surviving a hit like that.
And while the game does have a nice serious story, I'm sure you've heard by now that the game gets pretty goofy.
My girl, don't you lie.
Don't let that bull get close! That bull's gonna run us down!
Now, as goofy as the game is, it does have some really great stuff in it. The NPCs and the storyline, the plot, the characters, Joseph Seed, the father, he's incredible. The performances are great, not to mention the NPCs, which are now the buddy system, the guns for hire, fangs for hire. Just like in Far Cry 2, they bring back the buddy system. If you go down, you're not out. Your buddy comes along and saves you. But instead of it being a cinematic this time, now it's in-game and it keeps the pace going. It's wonderful the way this works, but they took it a step further than Far Cry 2. They added this basic tactical element like a Ghost Recon game, where you can kind of give them orders, where you can tell them where to go, you can tell them to regroup on you, or you can tell them who you want them to attack. It's fantastic. I never expected to see a mechanic like this in Far Cry, but I gotta say, it feels good. Now, I do have to confess, I have had very, very minimal AI issues. Every review I've watched, the people have been complaining about how horrible the AI is. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's the way I'm playing the game, but I have not had AI issues. The AI seems pretty darn intelligent to me. I've got enemies throwing smoke grenades, covering fire, flanking, trying to throw grenades to get me out of cover. The AI buddies in the game, they behave realistically. The animals all react the way I would expect them to in real life. I think it's pretty darn good in the game, but it does look like I am the minority there, so I'm not sure if you should be expecting good AI yourself. Also, I've been hearing a lot of complaints that there is endless enemies and they always pursue you all the time. Maybe it's because I'm not in vehicles that often, but if you go through the woods, I have gone easily an hour without seeing a single enemy. So, maybe it's the way I'm playing the game, but personally, I'm having a great time. I've also been playing the game pretty seriously, you know, how I would in real life, taking cover, trying to flank and outsmart my enemies. I kind of think it's insulting to the game to say, it's good, stupid fun, it's just dumb. Because you know what, this game should be taken seriously. It's got great writing, and it's a very dark and gritty game. While I'm dealing with the negative aspects of the reviews I've watched, there are microtransactions in the game. While that is pretty poo-poo to have it in the game, you know what, it's not a problem. Everything in the game can be bought with in-game currency. As you can see here, 9,000, of course it's going to be higher than if you bought it with real money, the silver bars that you pay real money for. But as you can see in the top right, I've acquired silver bars in the game. I haven't had to pay real money for them. And it's not a grind to make a lot of in-game currency in the first place, so personally, I don't really see this as being an issue. Just don't buy it. Like, I don't, what's the problem? Don't, like, yeah, it sucks that it's there, but just don't use it. Now you're probably asking me, Ryan, why are there silver bars and why is there in-game currency? There's got to be more than guns. Well, there's a basic character creator now. You're actually able to customize your character a little bit. I've tried to make my character look like Voss, which is kind of a cool way they threw that in there. Gave you the tank top, there's similar jeans, and they even put his face on it to say, hey, this is a nod to previous games. There's also bits of an outfit titled Getaway, and it looks like the main character from the movie Drive, which is a really nice nod to that. Your appearance does slightly play into the single-player game as there's wanted posters with you on it, and I've purposefully left out the plot to leave you in the dark on it. I want to do no spoilers. Just know a lot of the game is told to you through letters that you find. They're very well-written letters, but I've left out the performances with Joseph Seed, Jacob, John, and Faith. It's phenomenal. You just have to see it for yourself. I'll show you this one picture, but other than this, I do not want to spoil any of this story for you. I will show you this bit of gameplay when I was playing co-op with a friend. We got, well, I won't say anything, but I'll just show you what happened, because as you're playing, the story will continue as you take on small and menial tasks.
That one lit up like the 4th of July.
So, as you can probably tell, I really like Far Cry 5. I've been a fan since the beginning, and this is probably my favorite in the whole dang franchise. I think it's a fantastic game. I've left you with some screenshots from the game I've taken, because this game is stunning. It is beautiful. The graphics are some of the best I've seen on consoles yet. The sound design is probably the best sound design I've heard since Rainbow Six Siege, and that is saying something big. This is excellent sound design, excellent mixing, the graphics, the lighting. It's a stunning game, not to mention it feels excellent and the story is strong. I am very excited that this game is as good as it is. 2018 has been strong so far. Let's hope it continues in this direction and we keep getting quality games. And did I mention just how funny the game is?
Anybody!
Alright guys, that's it for the review. I hope I summed up the game pretty well. I do think it's worth $60. I even think it's worth checking out its Season Pass. It's got some great content coming on the way. And another point I would like to make, I don't think it's really a problem that they don't get political. They added politics to the game, but they just don't force a viewpoint down your throat like seemingly every reviewer wanted to happen. What are we, North Korea? But if you guys would be interested in a whole Far Cry series... What the heck? But if you guys would be interested in an entire franchise review and I'd go over every single Far Cry game, leave it in the comments and I will be sure to get on that, and I'll be starting with Far Cry Primal if you guys are interested in that. But Far Cry 5, fantastic game. Please check it out. It's worth your money. It's a great game. Have a great day, night, whenever you're watching this, and hope you stick around for the next episode. We got many reviews coming. See you guys around. Peace!
Though a voice it would be merry to sing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a song, the sight of the weak